Hello, this is Jedi Grey Gaming, and today I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy IV, or, well, this is an older version from the SNES that was shipped to America as Final Fantasy II, because Final Fantasy II and 3 didn't actually come to America until a little later. Actually, it might have been 1 and 3, I can't remember which ones didn't come, but 2 then didn't come to America until later, so this was shipped as Final Fantasy II when it was back at this time. So, oh boy. Can I push? Alright, so we're gonna start now. So I'm gonna kind of do this particular run as a walkthrough. Alright. Here we go. Man, the switching of scenes takes so long. Oh. Crew, Captain Cecil, we are about to arrive. Cecil, good. Crew, why are we robbing crystals from innocent people? That's our duty. Other crew, okay. So this is a little strange. It's one crew member talking to another crew member. They're all just called crew. So it's a little strange. Do we really have to keep doing this? Also, I'm pretty sure there's a certain point where doing things is not a good idea if people are doing things that are wrong. We're telling you to. Alright, crew, give us the crystal of water. Elder, what have we done? Cecil, the crystal of your life. Black Wizard, never. Then take the crystal by force. Oh. What on earth? Okay. White Wizard, no, don't. Dare to defy us? Well. My, alright, take the crystal. Cecil, crew, you should have said it earlier. Oh yeah. This whole intro scene to this game is very long. Elder, why is the King of Baron doing this? Why do you pursue the crystals so eagerly? Cecil. Strange, he has that like look where that's like him looking down, I'm pretty sure. Compared to him looking more normal. Crew, we take pride in being members of the Red Wings. Looting is out of the question. Cecil, stop it. Crew, Captain, we can't stand doing this anymore. Cecil, listen. Possessing the crystal is an essential factor for our prosperity. Moreover, His Majesty judged that the Mysidians knew too much about the secret of the crystal. We are the Red Wings, the Air Force of the Kingdom Baron. The royal command is absolute. Crew, Captain. Crew, monsters. Cecil, take up fighting conditions. Alright, so for this attack, he'll just automatically fight. Unless you're playing a newer version. Some of the newer versions you actually have to do that fight, but yeah, I'm not sure. Some of the newer versions, the automatic fights are actually, you actually do them. Crew, ouch. Cecil, you okay? Crew, more coming. Cecil, watch out. Another attack. Again, he'll just automatically fight this. For some reason, earlier in the game, it takes like no damage to kill the enemies that later take like thousands of damage to kill. Cecil, everyone okay? Crew, yes sir. But there are too many monsters these days. Too many. Agreed. Cecil, what's happening? Crew, we are over Baron. Cecil, make a landing. And now we get to watch them fly over like an entire another city before getting to Baron. Great. Bye again. Oh, Cecil, is it the crystal of water? Cecil, but the Mysidians were so helpless. Bye again. What are you trying to say? This way, Cecil. Still just a cutscene, pretty much. It's just moving you. The only input I've put is the one to skip to the next message, or the next speech. Bye again, Your Majesty. I'm afraid Cecil has developed quite a rebellious air. I wouldn't call that quite a rebellious air, but okay. King, truly, well done, Bye again. We must do something. Call him in. Like, yes, Your Majesty. Now, first time I played this game on the PlayStation, it's quite a bit different, actually. Alright, bye again. Cecil, His Majesty summons you. Please come in. And now he goes through a shut door. That's great. This game was actually pretty impressive for its time, but it had quite the strange things. King, we thank you for successfully completing the mission. Now where is it? Cecil, here, my liege. Hand over the crystal, which is actually the game telling you that you handed over the crystal. Yeah. Real crystal. Good, Cecil, you may leave now. Cecil, Your Majesty. They're like all surprised. King, what? Bye again, what is it? Cecil, we do not understand the meaning of taking the crystals away from honest people. King, disobeying me? Cecil, no, I don't. King, we do know of your discontent, Cecil. If you cannot trust me, I can no longer place the Red Wings in your command. You are dismissed from your post. Cecil, Your Majesty. Go and hunt the summoned monsters of the Misty Valley. And take this package to the Village Mist. You may depart tomorrow morning. King, Your Majesty. Cecil didn't... King, if you're concerned about Cecil that much, go with him, King. Cecil, Your Majesty. King, now, leave with the package. Received the package. Cecil, Your Majesty. Cecil, sorry, Kane. Kane, don't worry, he'll put you back in command of the Red Wings after this mission. Cecil, but never mind, go back to your room and take a rest. Walk in all directions using the control pad and talk to every person you meet using the A button. Oh yay, look at this, it's a tutorial. You must be careful not to miss what they say. An unexpected person may give you information. Alright, so the point of this is for it to be a walkthrough, so I'm not going to talk to everyone, but if you did want to play the game just on your own, talking to people will tell you what you need to do and where you need to go. But for now, I will just go down here. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, when you talk to this guy, he'll tell you can take the treasure. But what you do is, you push this button. Man, the controls. Okay, so you push that button, and it opens this door, and then you get these 3 things from it. So those will be useful later. They're good things to start early. Okay, so now then you go this way, and up here, and then over here, and Rosa, Cecil. Rosa, you're not hurt? I was so anxious. We're not hurt. How could we be? The wizards didn't even raise their hands. So, Cecil, can I see you later? Cecil, yeah, later. And she disappears. Those cutscenes are really annoying. There's a lot of them early game. So then you just have to go down and then up over here, and then Sid says stuff. Sid, hey Cecil. Alright, Sid, how's my airship doing? What's wrong? Cecil, Sid, what? Who's gonna command the Red Wings then? I'm not sure what the king is thinking. He ordered me to make an airship, but I don't want it to be used as a weapon. Well, I gotta go home. I've been working all night and my daughter is worried about me. Didn't think of it. What daughter? I wasn't aware he had a daughter. But okay. Let's just keep going. Alright, so you go up this tower. Actually, now that I realize, I think there might be something in one of these pods or something. Yeah, I know. So, if you are looking around, I might have missed one of these pods. Some of them might. So, things they can have, even though are those chests which you saw, which can be different colors. And then these pots, and there are a few other things which I'll show you throughout the game once I see them. I don't think the pile of firewood over there can have. But this particular pot, so you can't reach that other pot that's behind the firewood next to the pot. But that one pot there doesn't have anything in it. So you talk to this person. I've changed the sheet. Leaving early tomorrow morning, sir? Good night. Alright. Then you come up here. And then this is Cecil's room. And now you just sleep. Or well, you just walk into the bed and then this happens. Cecil, what happened to His Majesty, the Crystal of Mysidia? Did we really have to snatch it from the peace-loving people? Never again, even if ordered. Well, I hope I got everything out of the castle, because I can't go back anymore. Rosa, Cecil. Rosa, what's wrong? You're not quite yourself lately. Cecil, nothing. Then, please don't look away. And you have to wait for the music to start. Every time that the music starts, that's all that the thing could handle back then, so it just didn't have anything else. The music would just start, and then it would load the whole track, and then it would start the next part of the thing. Cecil. In Mysidia, we had to rob from the innocent people. Oh dear. Cecil, I am just a dark knight with no courage to disobey His Majesty. Rosa, the real Cecil I know would never whimper like this. You are going to Mist tomorrow, right? If anything should happen to you. Don't worry, Kane is coming too. Yeah, because that makes it any more special. It's just a cave. How hard can it be? Cecil, it's late. Go back to your room. Rosa, take care. Okay. Yeah. Cecil, thanks, Rosa, but I'm still just your Dark Knight. He said something else, but I skipped that because I didn't realize it was there, and I was pushing keys. Kane, let's go, Cecil. Outside the castle is the city of Baron. Let's gather information and equipment in the city. Yeah, you should pay attention to that, by the way. Alright, so I'll be quiet for this. It's just an opening cutscene, basically. Well, that's the end of the opening. Alright, so we're out of the castle now. So the first thing we want to do is go into the town of Baron, which is just right to the either side. Either way you go, you'll end up in here. So the first thing I want to do is go into this room and talk to this guy. Okay, seriously, talk to this guy. Buy. I think I just want to buy 10 cubes. So you just buy 10 tier 1 here. So you can, when buying, you can hit the left and right buttons to switch between 1 and 10. And then if you actually want to, wait a second, you can actually set this one up higher or lower with the up and down arrows before clicking, and then you push that to select, and then you can still move back and forth between these, but now if you push up and down it won't change the number, it'll switch between these. And then it'll either buy 1 or 10. So that's basically how that works. Alright, so I just wanted to get those. Alright, so now, well, let's see if I can remember. So I think, so now I go into the inn, and if you stand right here in front of these 2 swords, and then push, it'll open that door, which leads you to these chests. Oops. Okay, you can get these 3 things from it, which are kind of useful, I guess. I mean, you don't really need them until later. Alright, so ignore the innkeeper. There's nothing else in there, or in this city for that matter, pretty much. Everything is locked other than that. Alright, so now we're in the main overworld area. Okay, well that was fast. So for these enemies, you can pretty much just fight them. That's all you need to do, pretty much. They are all the same. So, yeah. Wow, that's unbelievable. Whatever. They deal, like, no damage, and you deal a lot of damage, so you really don't need to worry about anything other than just pressing the fight button over and over again. So you can see the menus here, but for this, yeah, all I do is just push the fight button, the action button to fight. And I just push it once to select the fight, and then again to select the enemy. Alright, so in here, this is what's called Chocobo Forest here. Let me actually go out real quick to show you. Alright, so you can see this forest. Usually these round forests are Chocobo Forests. So you just walk to the middle of them, and then you'll end up in here. And so my goal here is to... Okay, so if you catch these white ones, they, come on. They're so hard to catch, by the way. Oh. Well, get back in here and catch. There we go, white chocobo. You'll just say white chocobo, and then it'll do that, and recover your MP, which neither of these characters have any of. So it doesn't really matter right now. Alright, but this kind, if you catch it, it comes out here, and then you'll hear this music, which means you're on the chocobo. So while you're on the chocobo, you can walk through water like this. If you didn't get the chocobo, you would have to walk over this bridge. But while you're in the water, or on the chocobo, you can walk through the water, and you won't get attacked. So, I need to head over this way, and up here, into the cave, and then I just press the action button to get rid of the chocobo. And then I just head in here. And this is where we need to go to progress the game. So there's a few chests in here, but for now, you just want to go this way. Alright, so, real quick, I am using... I go back. Who is it? I am using an emulator, but the main purpose for using an emulator is that I just want to be able to record this, and it's a lot easier to record it on here than it is to use like a recording adapter and all that. So, yeah, but I do have the game and the console necessary to play the game, so it is completely legal. Alright, so, yeah, just fight all the enemies in here until you get to the boss. Alright, so... Okay, so we want to go up here. Oh, come on. Alright. so we want to go up here, and over to right here, and open this chest as well, because we want to get all the stuff. This stuff is really useful. So I'm just spamming the action button right now, because everything in this dungeon is incredibly easy to kill. It's very easy. You don't even need to, like, worry at all. You just hit the action button over and over again. Alright, so... Come on. Okay. So we do want to go around to... Okay. These larvae will sometimes get their turn before you finish them off, but I mean... There's not much you can do, and they deal, like, no damage, so it's... For the most part, nothing really gets a turn. So you don't usually take damage, and even if you do take damage, it's usually 1 or 2, so it's not really a problem. So, oh, that chest has a tent in it. So tents are really useful because they don't work everywhere, but you can sleep in them essentially to take to heal all damage and to get fill your MP as well. But these two characters don't have MP, like I said, because they are both not magic characters. And that's basically what makes the difference, is whether they're a magic character or not. So at the end of the battles, you'll see you get the, Here, let me show you actually at the end of this battle. Oh. I've been surprised. Which means they get to attack me, but I mean, look, they dealt an entirety of 3 damage. Because my evasion is too high for them, and my defense is too high for them. So I'll just keep fighting. You see, they're getting a few turns, so dealing a little bit of damage, but it's not really that bad, and wow, Cecil deals a ton of damage to these guys. I didn't realize Cecil dealt quite that much damage to these guys. Okay, alright, so you can see I get the GP and the EXP, and like, right there, Cecil gained a level, so the EXP can help them gain levels, which will... Here, let me go into my inventory here. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is a building in Baron that is like a training center or something like that. If you just check in the buildings, it's the only other unlocked building than the 2 I went into, and it'll say like training center or something like that. And it'll tell you all the controls to open stuff like the inventory, to run away from fights, and all that stuff. So... as you can see, Cecil had 200 HP before, now he has 220 HP. And other stats also go up, but they're not really very... There's not a lot of them. Like, not a lot you get from them. So, you can see how much experience he has there, how much he needs to level up, which is a lot, because he's actually a pretty high level right now. And then you have the HP and the MP character, and then all these other stats down here also do stuff, but they're not very important at this point in the game. But yeah, you can actually give extra stuff to those stats as well, from armor and things, and just leveling up increases them. Alright, so here we go. Leave now. Kane, is it a monster? Guess we'll see. One's from Baron. Kane, who are you? Return now, and I will not harm you. Kane, show up! Do you still wish to go on? And of course you have to select yes, because you do. Cecil, we must deliver this package to the village of Mist. Then I must. The mist is gathering. And this is the first boss fight. This is where you do actually have to do something other than just attacking. Alright, so with Cecil, you still just fight. And it deals like no damage, it's nothing. So now with Kane though, you want to jump. You want to select the jump ability, which you just press down, and then select to select it. Yeah, because first of all, it deals more damage, and second of all, there's another thing I'll show you a little later. Okay. Just keep attacking, jumping. Alright, so now when you get to this section, so what you want to do is just sit and wait. You can, if you wait, she'll eventually turn back into a dragon. But when she's missed, so here's the thing, when you do fight on her, it misses, and then she does cold mist on you, which deals a significant amount of damage. And then it helps not fight. Not fight now. Fighting when missed will freeze you with breath. But if you jump instead of fighting, if Kain jumps, so sometimes she'll turn to mist before your attack actually happens. But if you jump on her, she doesn't do the cold mist. Alright, when you see this message, you want to select your fight and your jump abilities. Jump. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep fighting and jumping until she dies, which should be pretty quick. I don't think she'll make it through this round, actually. We'll see though. Oh, I just fought with him. Whatever. Doesn't matter. If you do actually fight with him, it's totally fine. And she does deal a bit more damage to Kain than to Cecil, which is also another good reason to jump with Kain, because when Kain is jumping, he can't be targeted by attacks. And there she goes. She'll turn back into Mist and back into the dragon over and over again if it takes you long to finish the fight. Alright, receive 350 XP, so it's a lot of XP from her. I got in a lot of fights early this game, which is why Cecil leveled up so early. Oh, look at that, I even got in a fight here. It's a lot of fights to get in. So these enemies are a little more powerful, but honestly, they're not that much more powerful. So you can still just fight them. So, yeah, these are like the next enemies that are kind of the next level in the game, so they start to become a little bit more difficult, but they're still very easy. And your party's a little bit overpowered at this point in the game as well, so, yeah, you have that. Alright, so now you want to enter this city. Just go in, and then a cutscene occurs. Package opened automatically. This is that package you were supposed to deliver to Mist. Alright. And now there's a bunch of fire and the bombs are running around on the screen. Kain, what? Cecil, we brought this package to Kain. Burn the village? Cecil, why? Mommy! Cecil, who's that? Girl, my mom's dragon fell, and so my mom did too. Kain, I've heard of the people with the power to summon monsters. They are callers. Cecil, we defeated the dragon, so her mother is gone also. Oh. Girl, you beating my mother's dragon? This is so cheesy. Okay, I really like this game, but my goodness, it is pretty cheesy. The way that this stuff is. It's because it's translated from Japanese, I assume. Cecil, we didn't mean to do this to your mother. Kain, His Majesty wanted to wipe out the callers of this village and used us to do it. Cecil, incredible. Kain, I'm afraid we must do away with her too. Cecil, Kain, she's just a kid. Kain, you dare renounce your loyalty to His Majesty? Cecil, forget it. Never again will I follow such an order. Kain, well, Cecil, I knew you'd say so. I won't let you do it alone. Cecil, Kain? Kain, I owe His Majesty much. Still, I cannot disgrace the dragoons. Cecil, then will you? Kain, but Baron is the mightiest country in the world. It's impossible for us to challenge his might alone. We must gather other countries. And you know, we must rescue Rosa. Cecil, thank you, Kain. Kain, not for your sake. What does that even mean? Kain is so weird. I don't really understand. Kain, let's get out of here fast. What about that girl? Cecil, we can't leave her here alone. Cecil, listen, it's dangerous here. Come with us, okay? Girl, no. Kane, let's take her. Girl, no, go away! Cecil, wait, please. Girl, go away. I hate you. I hate you all. Watch this. I'm just gonna jump. Fight. Okay. So you actually don't have to do anything during this fight at all. It's a cutscene. And it'll do that to you, and it'll knock your characters both a little health, and then it just goes. So it is just a cutscene. You can just sit there and wait for her to do that. Alright. Here we go. Cecil. Oh, she's alright. Kane! Cecil. Kane? Kane! Cecil, I can't stay here any longer. I have to escape from Baron with this girl. Yep. And there he goes. And we can never see that place again. Just doesn't exist. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. Just because it's getting pretty long. It's about 30 minutes now. Well, this. So, yeah, I think I'll end the video here, and, yeah, let's start from here next time. We'll be going to the next part of the game. Alright, so, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please, leave a like and subscribe. This is Shadowgrid Gaming. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.